Does that not seem crazy? Like tiny amounts at once. It actually looks amazing. Hello, wonderful people. I'm not sure what that was. Welcome back to my channel. Today I was feeling a bit fruity, so I was like, let me do a fun challenge. 24 hours doing Kim Kardashian's diet. So I have never done like a diet or a meal plan or anything like that. I do try and eat fairly healthy, like I don't eat like really crazy or anything, but I am not super strict. So I did quite a lot of research, and it's not super crazy. Like it can be done, but they are very strict and don't have like, oh, a little biscuit here, a little packet of crisps there. Something crazy that I really did notice is it says that she drinks 4.5 liters of water a day. To me, that is literally insane. I think you're supposed to drink like 2 is like the minimum recommended. I would be surprised if I even drink 2, which I know is not good. You're supposed to. It's like good for your skin, good for your like body and everything. But yeah, 4.5 liters. I literally feel like Kim Kardashian is trying to drown me. The food isn't super crazy. It's kind of like manageable. It's healthy. So before she was doing something called the Attkins 40 diet. I'll try and pop something on the screen if I have the ability. If I don't, so I'll Google it. But if I do, here it is. Yeah, it was called the Attkins 40 diet, and I think it's kind of what you would think: vegetables, healthy fats, variety of fruits, things like that. And now she has moved into doing the keto diet, I think it's called. I think this is really popular. A lot of people do this. So yeah, the keto diet, which again, if I have the ability, I'll pop it on the screen here. Also, something I like notice is Kim eats a lot of nuts, and I actually have a nut allergy, which is not fun or fresh, would not recommend. But yeah, so I can't do that, but anything else that you'll see in this video, sometimes they would have like almonds or a nut bar or things like that, but I clearly won't be having that. I am committed to YouTube, but I ain't that committed. Okay, so I just checked, and one of these big bottles of water is 1.5 liters. So that means I would need to drink 3 of these in a day, which to me is crazy. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. If Kim's doing it, we're doing it today. Okay, so the first thing on the agenda is breakfast. I had a look into this, and I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted to cheat because the first article that I read was like, Kim has blueberry, I can't even say it, Kim has blueberry oatmeal pancakes. And I was like, I don't really like pancakes. And kind of hard to make. Like, I don't want to do that. Let me see if I can find like anything else that she has. Literally looked at like 6 or 7 articles, and every single one says that she eats blueberry oatmeal pancakes. So then I looked at the ingredients, it's loads of stuff. And I unfortunately don't have a private chef, so I was like, I don't want to make that. I called on my good old friend Deliveroo and ordered some pancakes, so let's go. So my delivery arrived. I mean, my pancakes that I just freshly baked myself are done. But yes, so this is the finished product for breakfast. It actually looks amazing. Not something that I would usually do myself. But I added some more blueberries, and I saw that Kim actually eats natural Greek yogurt, so I have put natural Greek yogurt on top, which is what is on top. So it looks like really nice whipped cream or something like that, but it's actually natural Greek yogurt with the blueberries. Yay! Let's try this. Let's try. It's not bad actually. I probably still wouldn't have something as big as this for breakfast. Because sometimes I'm really naughty and I don't actually have anything for breakfast. But it's nice, it's quite like light actually, and the blueberries are a really nice contrast. So I have finished my breakfast. I wasn't actually able to finish it all, but I didn't like see a picture or anything anywhere, so I don't know if Kim has like a stack, you know, like I did or anything. So it possibly is kind of the same amount that she has. She also does an hour and a half working out after that. So she does it for like to have a lot of fuel or whatever. That was quite a lot for me, so I think I'll be definitely full up all the way till lunch. I am pouring one of my glasses of water. So it is time for Kim's lunchtime now. I have got my glass of water, which I have kept glued to my hand literally this whole time. I've nearly made it through 1 bottle, so once I've done that, then I've literally got still 2 more to go, but it's actually, now I'm doing it, I think maybe it's a little bit more manageable than I thought at the start, but you do definitely need to like think about it. You're not just gonna drink that amount like normally. But yes, for lunchtime, so Kim loves to have chicken, so I've got some chicken, veggies, said she likes to have broccoli, so I've got some tender stem broccoli and sweet potato. Roast the cubes of sweet potato. I think like just sautés these and roasts the chicken so that you don't use like any oil or anything like that. Let's get started for lunch. Is served. I think it looks pretty good. Chicken, broccoli and sweet potato, something that I would have myself, like on a normal day I would choose to have that, so that's good. It took about, I would say 40 minutes to cook, like 45 minutes to cook, mainly because of the sweet potato, because when you roast it in the oven it takes a little bit of like a long time, but if you're Kim and you've got a chef, it just takes as long as you to run down the stairs when she says it's ready. This is really nice. I'm gonna make sure that I finish it all, because from what I've seen, the dinner isn't like as filling. I feel like this is probably like one of the most filling meals. Actually, the breakfast was super filling as well, but the dinner I would say is the least filling, and I'm totally not used to that. I usually have dinner as my kind of biggest meal. Okay, so some might say that this is a little personal and a little one step too far, but we're in this together. And I have been to the toilet so many times because I'm drinking so much water, like literally every 10 minutes. So if you're doing the Kim Kardashian diet, get ready to go to the toilet loads. Currently chilling on the sofa on my phone and watching Bake Off. I'm so happy that it's back. It's like one of my favorite shows. It's completely different to anything else I watch. Like, you know, like a normal reality TV, like Kardashians or Love Island or Let's Go Dating or anything like that. This is a bit more like wholesome and it's so sweet. So yeah, I love it. But yes, I am having my snack of the day, which is carrots. So carrots is definitely not something I would usually have as a snack. Well, definitely would not. I like cooked carrots, but I would never eat them raw, and I wouldn't have them like just like randomly in the middle of the day on their own. So yeah. So funny, we are going to like night golf with our friend, and I thought that you would just wear like leggings or something, I don't know, like kind of workout clothes, and then they were like, oh no, you should wear like a skirt or like shorts with like a collared top or something. I was like, blimey, I didn't realize it was like, you know, proper. So I was like, okay, I don't have a collared shirt, but let me see if I've got a skirt. So then now I basically think it's like fancy dress or something. So I've changed into this outfit of like this little pink misguided skirt. I think it's kind of perfect actually. I've got like pink trainers on with socks and a matching pink scrunchie. I'm gonna take my fancy dress, tennis outfit, tennis for God's sake. I'm gonna take my fancy dress.
You do like you're playing
golf. Okay, no, it's not tennis, it's golf. It's like okay, well it's golf, We're just going with it. I'm gonna take my fancy dress, golf outfit off and quickly cook the Kim Kardashian dinner. So it is time for dinner. I am in my Kardashian's top. I have got, I forgot what I was saying. For dinner, we have got fish. I would never usually choose fish. I'm gonna cook it for myself and Joe. He's gonna have it too. This is something that he would actually like to have because he really loves fish. So we've got 2 cod fillets. So they were actually pretty expensive. They were from Waitrose. So they were about 70 dirhams for 2, which is about 15, 14 pounds, which is quite a lot. Could go out for dinner for that, honestly. And then I've got green beans and pepper, which I'm gonna like saute with a clove of garlic. So chop up a clove of garlic and kind of mix those together to give the vegetables a bit of seasoning. But yeah, it doesn't seem like loads to me. It doesn't seem like a whole lot of food, but I'm not that hungry, to be honest. After having like the snack and the lunch and the breakfast, it's all been like actually quite a lot, and especially drinking all the water. Actually, where's my water? I need to find it. So I feel like people are gonna laugh at me and think I'm a bit like cat-handed. I'm not that good at like cutting stuff, and I'm all over the place, and I'm doing like tiny amounts at once, but bear with me. So these cod fillets are going in the oven now. I've just popped them in foil, and there's no oil on them or anything like that, just a tiny bit of seasoning, and straight in. And don't even ask me how long they go in for. I don't really time anything that I cook. I just kind of put it in and guess and see how it goes. So dinner is ready. Joe is eating with me too. This is what it looks like. I did it in kind of like a fancy way. But yeah, so it's the baked cod with green beans and peppers. It actually looks really nice and really fresh, so I'm actually quite excited about eating it. All finished. It wasn't my favorite dinner that I've ever had, but it was fine. I obviously can see the whole point of it. It's like really fresh, really clean, like nothing added. I forgot to mention it took about 25 minutes to cook, so it's pretty quick. End of the day now, and that is me done with all my meals. I don't think it was super hard. Like all the meals were just super like fresh and clean. I would probably usually eat a little bit more food than that, and I definitely wouldn't have carrots as a snack, and I probably won't do that again. But the main thing I would say was difficult was the water. I've still not finished the water. I will definitely try before I go to bed, but that was definitely the most difficult thing. I hope you enjoyed this video, trying Kim Kardashian's diet, and yeah, subscribe if you're new and hit the like button. Bye!